Ah, come on!
Dots.
This is totally uncalled for.
But hey! Music started up again, so I got more to say. You got the photograph, you got proof!
Still, we can't see who is shooting who in this.
Right. That's why I took this photo in... Thought he slapped her for a minute.
Witness, that's enough. You've had a long day. Shut your pie hole!
Oh.
Shut my what? Okay, that's a country phrase. She should know that.
Well, I think it's more in anger.
What was she going to say? She took the photo and...
Destroyed it!
Wait a second.
She even had a photograph to prove it.
But you really can't tell from the photo who's shooting.
That's why she said she's going to enlarge the photo.
There it is.
She said it'll drop the quality of might, but we should let us see who's who.
She enlarged that photo. Why won't Von Karma let her show it?
3 guesses, Phoenix.
I've got a hunch. I bet that enlarged photo shows something bad for Von Karma. This is my chance. If I'm wrong, though, it'll mean prison for Edgeworth, or worse. What should I do? Wait and see what happens.
What shouldn't I do?
Miss Hart. Look at this photograph! You enlarged this photograph, did you not?
Yeah, I did.
Why has that enlargement not been presented to the court? Because it does not exist!
What are y'all talking about? You were the one who told me not to show it in court in the first place, you sack of old testicles. You old fool!
You sack of old testicles.
What's the meaning of this, Mr. Von Karma?
Put him in the chair. Make him fry!
Miss Hart. Show the photo to the court. Show us the enlargement.
Only if you show me yours.
The prosecution objects to the submission of this evidence.
Yeah, that's gonna go over well.
Objection denied. The witness will show the enlargement to the court.
Here it is. Ooh.
That's a left hand holding that gun.
Yep.
And the right hand, fingerprints.
Yup.
I love that there's no hair
Yeah.
on either person.
It's just...
Can't see. Two bald men were in the boat.
Duking it out.
No. They were both wearing balaclavas.
Ski masks.
Right, yeah. We still cannot see who is firing in this. It could be the defendant, or maybe it's not.
Maybe it's Maybelline.
Regardless, I'll accept this as evidence.
After all, they are bald, like me.
Happy now, Mr. Wright?
God, he's like a petulant child.
There has to be something.
We already know.
We already know.
You asked for the enlargement, you got the enlargement!
That's what she said!
And little good it has done any of us.
That's also what she said.
That's why I requested she not show it.
Is it though?
No, it's not though. It's not, you fucking jerk.
I'm gonna kill myself between those two.
You need some water.
I suppose this means that the cross-examination is over. Obviously.
No!
Then I would like to close the cross-examination of Miss
No!
Lockhart. And none too soon. That was a flagrant waste of my time. Mr. Von Comma, do you have anything to add? I stated everything I needed to when this trial began. Decisive evidence. A decisive witness.
I don't like that you're looking at me while you're doing this.
What else could possibly be required?
Oh, you know.
Nothing, of course. Then I believe it is time for me to declare my verdict. Wait, it's not supposed to go like this. There has to be a clue in this photo somewhere.
All right, kids,
This
get
is
ready to
bad.
find the clue.
Real bad. What should I do? I don't think I object to the enlargement. I think I show other evidence
Yeah, 'cause
about
you-
the
then you
enlargement.
could show the gun.
Yeah. Wait and see. Wait and see.
Wait and
Wait.
see. Hey, oh
Game over?
no! Wait! Your Honor, this evidence.
Mine! I'm sorry! I'm like,
I believe we have spent enough time talking about evidence.
Did we just fuck up?
I don't think so.
Indeed. We've heard opinions on every piece of evidence but this enlargement. I see no point in retracing our steps.
Oh, well, I guess you
I
have to
guess
do
it is object to the enlargement.
And then probably.
See, and that's what I was. Yeah,
Why is so weird?
Yeah, it really is. But okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Your Honor, there is something decidedly strange with this enlargement.
That's what she said.
What might that be?
It's curved to the right.
Oh,
He held it in his left hand instead of his right.
oh, you've lost. Oh.
Two chunks already. I'm on my third chunk to be lost. Well, the first one wasn't like even warned. It was just like, oh, you pressed? Well, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Well, get fucked.
Mr. Wright, you will show the court what you mean? What about this photo is strange?
Duh.
Alright,
Duh.
okay.
Duh.
Here goes nothing.
They don't have any hair.
Oh my god.
Bald! 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 Bald!
Hand!
Too many fingers!
Look at that! Here, Your Honor. The shooter? I'm not sure I understand
I
what
think you mean
about
I
the
don't
shooter is
underhand.
strange. Look at the hand holding the pistol, Your Honor. The hand? That hand directly contradicts another piece of evidence. This man's left hand does what?
Jerking off!
Let me show you.
What me? Show you.
I'll show you the evidence that left hand contradicts. This bullet.
Edgeworth was actually a bullet!
Got you. Yes. Good job. The evidence is clear.
Yeah, bud.
We're escalating! Sorry, I'm like getting into it. I gotta be the backup.
Oh, I can see it as you're dancing around over there.
The man in this photograph is holding that pistol in his left hand. However, the prints on the murder weapon were from Edgeworth's right hand. Ergo, i.e., the man shooting the pistol in this photograph is not Mr. Edgeworth.
Are you handsome? Well, that is completely sexy.
Now that everyone in the courtroom has quieted down, I would like to reconvene this court of law.
I wish you would have said order 6 times again.
Me too. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor.
Or Mr. Left!
Dun, dun, dun!
You have given us definitive proof today. We now know that it was not Mr. Edgeworth who fired the pistol that night. However, this leaves us with a rather large problem.
One that's been quite enlarged.
If Mr. Edgeworth, did not kill the victim, who did?
Okay, then.
Precisely. As we have seen, there were no other people on the lake that night.
Oh.
Who but the defendant could have shot
Larry!
the victim?
Larry Butts! Drag him out of his peaceful life
Why?
wherever he's at.
You know
Make
where
him
he's
fry.
He was at the lake. He's working at the hot dog
That's why he's there.
stand.
Oh! I thought the game was really just like randomly throwing poor Larry's name.
Yeah, that
It
was
was
Gumshoe! It was definitely Miss Hart. There's a hidden gun in her camera!
Her camera is the gun.
Gordy needed a victim sacrifice to appear. I mean, that's the only logical answer.
There's only one explanation remaining. The man who shot the victim was none other than the victim himself. Order! So, you are saying that the victim committed suicide? Yes, Your Honor. I can think of no other explanation. Indeed, that does seem to be the only remaining option. Objection. I'm so very, very sorry, Mr. Wright.
You really should have said that like Udard. Colin.
That's what I was thinking.
So sorry.
That's where my mind went.
Can you please voice him like forbidden fruit? The temptation of Edward Cullen.
But suicide is out of the question.
It's
Let's
close
judge.
to the
Yeah, I
judge.
know.
Yeah, okay, then never mind. Never mind. It was good in my mind.
It was you. I'll try to transition the judge into.
Was Udard! Kiss it. What?
Love you, girl.
Love ya!
Okay. But suicide is out of the question.
Obviously, because...
But it's not. But it's definitely not.
What?
What?
An examination of the victim's wound reveals the distance at which he was shot. The distance? The victim was clearly shot from further than a meter away.
Okay, great. So...
A meter? That's 3 feet.
Thanks.
For us English people. English Americans. Americanos.
Obviously that just means that the victim has arms that are over 3 feet long.
I mean...
No.
Okay, no.
I mean, mine might be close, but it's still probably only like 2.5.
Yeah.
The victim
You're waving
has a
then, he
6-foot
couldn't-
wingspan.
Right, and then
He couldn't, like, curl out and... He's like, here, let me use my selfie stick.
Exactly. My suey stick.
Hey,
My
check out my
suicide
camera.
stick.
Oh, wait, that's not a camera.
That's on the camera.
There is no way it could have been suicide. Rabble, 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 rabble. Order! Order! Mr. Von Karma, are you sure of the accuracy of your data? Of course. I had already considered
Did
the
you, though?
possibility of suicide, you see? Oh, thanks for updating that all the way at the end of the trial.
Thanks, buddy.
I see. Very well, allow me to state my opinion. Considering the situation, the shooter had to be the defendant, Mr. Edgeworth. However, the prints on the gun reveal that the shooter was not Mr. Edgeworth. This is a conundrum.
Obviously, Edgeworth cut off someone else's hand, put it on his own, shot the victim.
Therefore, I would like to suspend proceedings for this trial for the day. The court orders the defense and the prosecution to further investigate this matter. Understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all. This court is adjourned.
Hooray, you can stop being two of those 3 characters.